Today we're in section 11.4 and we're finding the area of composite figures. So what is a composite figure? Composite figure is when you're either combining two polygons together, you're combining two shapes together, so you would add their areas, or you're removing a part from a shape. So you're like subtracting two areas. So the first type is when you're going to find the areas of the simpler shapes and add them together. So if you look at this weird looking shape, you can technically break this into a rectangle and a triangle. But the tricky thing is we need to figure out what these smaller lengths are. This whole side is 13. And then this whole length is 18. 18 minus 13 makes this little piece 5 centimeters. And then similarly, if this is 7, then this is 7, making this top part up here 4. So our two smaller areas, our two smaller shapes, we have a rectangle. So we're going to find the area of the rectangle and we're going to add it to the area of the triangle. So we've taken that larger shape and we've broken it into two smaller, simpler shapes. So we found the area of those pretty easily. The area of a rectangle is length times width, 18 times 7. Area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. Remember, your base and your height always have to be perpendicular. Your base and your height of your triangle have to make a right angle. My base is 5. My height is 4, and then divide that by 2. So 18 times 7, the area of this rectangle is 126. The area of the triangle, 5 times 4 is 20, divided by 2 is 10. And so the total composite area is 136 centimeters squared. Remember, if it's area, you always use units squared. So I found the two smaller areas and combined them to get the area of the whole total figure. The second type is where you're essentially removing a piece from a figure. So in this picture, we are taking the triangle. Ooh, yikes. Whoa. I'm writing on the active board space. Not going on. We're going to find the area of the triangle. And we are going to subtract the area of that circle. So if you notice, this triangle has 3 sides that are all congruent. So that makes it an equilateral triangle. And if you forgot, the formula for area of the equilateral triangle is the side length squared times root 3 over 4. So my side length is 36. I'm going to do 36 squared. Multiply that by root 3. And then divide that by 4. So 36 squared is 1,296 root 3 over 4. And then divide 1,296 by 4. And I get 324 root 3. And then area of a circle, if you look up here in this box, remember the formula for area of a circle is pi r squared. So my radius is 6. My radius right here is 6. This is pi 6 squared. Just 36 pi. And so now I can just go take this whole long, beautiful thing and type that in my calculator. And so 324 root 3 minus 36 pi gives me 448. Let's round to the nearest 10.1 centimeters squared. So again, with composite figures, think about, am I going to try and break this up into smaller, simpler shapes and find the area of those individual smaller, simpler shapes and then add them all together? Or am I subtracting a piece off of my bigger shape? So am I finding two areas and subtracting them?